Hello, welcome to Paul and Lynn's first day of spring ride. We couldn't decide on the Friday night, the night before this is Saturday the 21st of March 2015. We couldn't decide where to go, but we kind of knew that the weather was perhaps a little bit showery in Cumbria, with it drying out later, so it was either going to be west or east. So we headed east. Kind of made it up as we went along, but I had an idea of where we were going to go. So now excuse me, now we're going to fuel up. The tank was quite low, so we're expecting a little bit higher cost today for fuel. It's been gradually going up in price. The garage where we're heading for is currently £1.13 a litre of unleaded 95, so it's creeping back up. Don't know why, apart from the government screwing us, of course, but it's going back up. So much for the pound a litre. It's now 13 pence above that. So the journey we're going on today, there's a road that goes from a place called Brough, that's Brough, Brough, near Kirby Stephen, and there's a fantastic road that goes from there over the tops to Middleton in Teesdale, actually going through County Durham at that stage. And the last time that Lynn and me rode that road was with a very good friend of ours, Graham, and unfortunately that day the battery on the camera packed in, died, so I didn't get it. So I was so annoyed because it's a fabulous road. There's very little traffic on it. So here we are, arriving at the garage. This is where Lynn buys my fuel. That's her fare for the day for being a passenger. Right, so we've got our intercom, autocom system plugged in. I think that's one of the best things we've ever got for the bike, being able to chat to one another, albeit a wired system, not like yours, Brian. Bluetooth must be great, but it's better than nothing, which is what we had until 2012. And we've also got our heated jackets underneath our bike jackets, with temperatures of around 5 degrees, 41 Fahrenheit. You need those. I think the most the temperature got was 11, which was great coming back. That was, sort of middle afternoon, and I think the coldest it got was 4. So as I said, you needed the heated jackets. Now all these roadworks here, they've actually, if you look on our other videos, they've actually taken away a roundabout there, and they're putting traffic lights, and this is to stop congestion both at morning and in the afternoon up to the motorway. But the only problem is that whereas That's dual carriageway where we've just come up to the motorway, where we're joining the motorway there. The rest of the roads to the hospital is single carriageway. So, to me, I think it's going to make it worse if you've got traffic lights, whereas a roundabout, if they use it correctly, keeps traffic moving. Whereas traffic lights stop traffic. And there's traffic lights on the motorway bridge. So I don't know. Time will tell. So this is junction 12 of the M65 Barrow Ford. I wanted to go through Barrow Ford, through Blackhall and over to Gisborne. It's quite nice scenery, and as I said, the weather improves as we go along. The sun comes out. It's a bit cloudy at the minute, but it's dry. That's the main thing. So I think that's all to say for now. So I think we'll put some music on and sit back, enjoy the ride. Please comment, and I'll be back later. Bye for now. I do. Right, we're on the A682 now. It was voted, I'll just interrupt myself, just going under the Hellifield railway line, which leads to the Settle-Carlisle railway line. There's a bit of a treat in store a bit later on this video. Anyway, back to the road. Apparently it was at one time voted Great Britain's most dangerous road. Now, I don't think roads can be dangerous. They're only dangerous if they are used by people who, you know, shouldn't be on them. You know, they call them accident black spots, although they don't call them that now, probably PC crap. But you see a board, triangle, red triangle, warning, and basically it shows a car wheels and twisting kind of thing, like it's skidding, and that is telling you that that area is deemed an accident black spot. Ridiculous. Anyway, we've just entered North Yorkshire now. This is national speed limit. The bit in Lancashire was 50, so now it's back up to 60, which is sensible, and it's just nice is 60. And of course at this stage we cannot overtake anyway, but there are one or two overtaking places on this road, and whenever I ride this particular road I'm always reminded, you know, back under the railway now again, I'm always reminded of many years ago, in the early or late autumn of 1983, and I rode my Honda 90 and met a girl in a nightclub in Blackburn, and she lived at a place called Long Preston, which is at the end of this road. And I went on a Monday evening, dark, and it was damp, and I didn't find her house. I chickened out. What you do when you're young. I was only 20. Aye, memories. I remember seeing that river on the left there. Can't just remember what river that is. I think it's possibly the Ribble, River Ribble, I think. Yeah, it will be, yeah. River Ribble. Yeah. So, as you can see, the sun is shining now, and you can see subtle changes. Now here's a nice overtake coming up. This is really the only overtaking section of this road that there is to do it safely. So yeah, you can see subtle differences in the light, you know, the sunlight, and that tells you that spring is here, and I am so happy. I love spring. It's my favourite time of year, because the roads are still quite quiet, not too much traffic, and gradually the days are getting longer. Right, so we're not far off Long Preston here, and when we get to Long Preston we turn left at the end of this road, and that road, the A65, takes you through to Settle and beyond. So a bit more music and I'll be back. in a short while. Bye for now. Now then, here is the treat I was telling you about. Absolutely beautiful scenery here, a bit of snow on the tops there. There's actually 3 peaks around here. There's Whernside, Pennygent and another one. I can't just think which one it is. But yeah, beautiful scenery. And we were parked up. I was changing the battery from the helmet cam, and we knew that there was a steam train or a train coming through, a special, because there were loads of people at various points of the ride, getting ready with their cameras. Now all of a sudden Lynn's taking these photographs of sheep, as you can see, me with the bike just before this one, and we were just about to leave, and the train wasn't due to come through till about 11:30, but it's about 11:15 at this stage. And suddenly Lynn says, "It's here!" So I grabbed the camera and managed to capture 2 or 3 good images of the train, and we actually caught it back up. There we go. Now I don't know what train it is. It's either the Fellsman, but it's a special steamer on the Settle-Carlisle railway line. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful, with the steam on the shadows on the hill. Beautiful, beautiful train. Beautiful. Just disappearing below the hill of that there. Now then, so now we're actually setting back off. We thought we'll get everything away, we might be able to catch it up. Not expecting it really, because you know that's a direct route really, but you know there's some quite steep climbs. So anyway, we did manage to catch up with it again, and you'll see the photographs where it's crossing the Ribblehead Viaduct. Now that's a tremendous construction, wonderful. I haven't got the details to hand. I'm sure if you Google Ribblehead Viaduct, you'll find loads of information about it. I encourage you to do that, because there's a lot of history with that viaduct. They actually built a small village for the workers, the navvies, Irish navvies and their families, and people died falling off this viaduct, and also people died from disease. It must have been absolutely horrendous living there, because you can imagine what it's like in middle of winter here. No electricity, of course. Absolutely barren. Beautiful scenery, very, very natural. Look at the sun and the clouds on those hills. It is absolutely beautiful. This is North Yorkshire in its finest. Anybody watching this who's a Yorkshireman, we are so privileged to be able to ride in your county. I know there's people in the club who may well be watching this, and if it wasn't for the Northern Pan Riders over the last 10 years that we have been members, 10 years, where's time gone? All these people here, they're all taking pictures of the steamer as it's gone through. So yeah, Northern Pan Riders. I used to ride in the 80s around here, but not to the extent that I do now, because I didn't know these roads were here. That is the one benefit, one of many, of being in a club, especially when the majority of the club, this is their backyard. So you're going to find some beautiful roads away from traffic, and you just wouldn't find that unless you just went venturing yourself, but usually you don't. You just sort of stick to the routes that you know, if I'm anything to go by, that is. I used to do that. So yeah, so as I said, this road from Settle through Horton in Ribblesdale through to the Ribblehead viaduct. Wonderful road. Bit busy today for obvious reasons, and you'll see shortly on your left the steam from the engine. So we did actually catch it up, and that's obviously what the cars in front were trying to do as well. Catch it up. So you can see it there just in the distance. But yeah, and what you can't transfer onto video, of course, one day they might do it, who knows, and that is the aroma of that steam engine. Oh, it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So you can't recreate that on video. One day you might do. Used to say about smelly vision, being able to have television with that emits whatever's on screen. You know, you get a lot of cookery programs, and you think, oh, that looks good, and it will be wonderful to be able to smell it as well. Who knows? That might happen one day. So yeah, so we're getting nearer to the viaduct. You can just see it there, smoke or the steam on the left. You know, to fire one of those engines, very good friend, a late friend of mine, used to be a fireman on the steam trains, and he used to boast about firing an engine up Hellifield. There's a climb further back from where we got to Long Preston, really, around there, just before we get there, and he used to say about this steep climb, and it was like a big thing if you managed to fire your engine, and by God, it must have been hard work in the heat. So here we are, this is Ribblehead Viaduct in front, and there are some photographs, as you'll see shortly, taken with the Samsung smartphone, not the camera. Didn't have time. So here we are, just see it there. Keep your head still, Paul. I can't remember ever seeing a steam train going over the viaduct before this one. I've seen freight trains going over. I've seen that, because it's actually used. You know, it's not a tourist line. It's actually used. You know, and in the 1980s they were going to close it, and amongst many others, the one MP, Member of Parliament, that we can thank for saving this line, and he's actually very keen on railways himself, and that's Michael Portillo, and he's got a fantastic series that's been on TV. Done quite a few series now, and yeah, really good. He's clearly passionate about his subject, and it's just so wonderful that this line was saved, because to close a line like that will be an insult to the memory of the men that built it. Just imagine building a railway line and a viaduct in this. Oh, it must have been hard work. Yeah. So there we are, just a few photographs, just gives you an idea, really. So right, so these cyclists, I mean, I'm not against cyclists, everybody to their own, but what you find is a lot of these cyclists ride two abreast, and you know, you just shouldn't. We were always told to ride single file, and if you ride two abreast and there's a solid line, double solid line, and you're coming around the bend and you met with two cyclists in the middle of the road, it's not much fun. It's a bit irresponsible in my book. Right, so this is the road to Hawes. Fabulous road, absolutely wonderful. So, put some more music on. Bye for now. So here we are, we've arrived in Halls, lunchtime. Now, always a nice sight, spring lambs. There's Lynn. There's Sylvia. Fantastic bike, the best. Those are the shops, the building there to the left near the telegraph pole. That's Pennygarth Cafe where we're heading for lunch. So again, some snow on the tops there. Look at that chimney. I bet that gets some weather. Oh heck, I bet it does. There's Lynn in Pennygarth Cafe. I had egg, chips, sausage and beans, and Lynn had a salad. She was good. Well, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to FJI Biker Paul. Catch you later.